Hey, what's going on, guys? Patriot Prime here once again with another Generation 1 Transformers review. And in this video, we're going to meet the Autobots Navy SEAL 1988's Pretender, Waverider. Now, Waverider came out after the US cartoon series had ended, so he didn't appear in the animated show at all, though he did appear in his animated television commercial along with fellow Pretender Autobots, Cloudburst, and Landmine. Now, in Marvel Comics, Waverider did not appear until issue number 40, where all of the Pretenders were introduced. He was created thanks to Optimus Prime spying on Scorponok's Pretender experiments, so the Autobots were able to replicate the process and create their own. Waverider was not seen again until issue number 69, where he was trying to console Grimlock, who was upset that he had to be rescued by Lord Thunderwing, and he ended up throwing his sword at Waverider. The sword hit the wall right beside him, freaked Waverider out. Grimlock shoves Waverider to the side and walks down the hallway, and that's all you see of that character. So that's pretty much it. He didn't have much of an appearance at all in the comic series. But enough of the history of the toy. Let's hit the waves with 1988's Waverider. And welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. According to Waverider's file card, his function is naval warfare, though his outer Pretender shell just really doesn't look the part. Now, Waverider, being an Autobot, has a human-looking shell, and instead of being in a dive suit, as you would think a naval warfare soldier would be, he looks like he's more in some type of space suit. But, it is what it is with these guys. He's got minimal paint applications. You can see with the red and gold there on his torso, red around the legs with a little bit of gold here up on the thigh. Molded details, like all the Pretenders, are nice, but most of his molded details are on the back portion. He really doesn't have a lot on the front. Very little on the legs, and just a few details there on the chest. But, like I said, his Pretender shell is very lackluster. He does come with 4 accessories. He has this black rifle, an axe, a belt, and a white helmet. Once again, it's a helmet. You'd think if he was into naval warfare or underwater warfare, he'd have some kind of visor or dive helmet. Now, the helmet comes off to reveal a terrible paint job for the face. Now, granted, the hair collar's not bad, but at least they could have done the eyes and eyebrows in a different color. That just does not look good at all. And with the first wave of Autobot human-looking Pretenders, you don't get a mouth or a chin. They're molded with that ninja look going on. Now, being a Pretender, Waverider has very limited articulation, and like every other Pretender I have reviewed, the only thing he can do is take his arms all the way around. Man, mine's tight. But he can't do a full 360 because of the way the shoulder pads are. The arms hit the top and they stop. That's as far as that can go. My gosh, I can't get over how tight that is. Now, to remove Waverider's inner robot, there is a couple steps you have to do. First, we remove the helmet. Then the belt, which is attached here, which holds the shell together, you untab from both sides and then simply pull the shell apart. And that, of course, releases the inner robot. Once you have Waverider out of the shell, the next steps you want to do is take the arms and fold forward, then flip the feet down. And there you have Waverider in robot mode. Then you'll take the large gun from the Pretender's shell, and instead of using this handle right here, flip the gun to the side, and there is a smaller peg that will fit in the robot's hand perfectly. And now you have Waverider ready for battle. Waverider's robot mode looks so much better than his Pretender shell, which is usually the reverse for these figures. I love the painted visor, and the face sculpt isn't that bad either. He's got some pretty good moldy details throughout, all the way around, and really nice stickers. Like I said, those are brand new Toy Hack stickers. As far as articulation is concerned on the robot, both arms can go all the way around, and the legs can go up and down, or sideways, due to transformation. But that is it for robot mode. For transformation to alt mode, remove the weapon, take his head and press down. It actually collapses into his chest. That forms a turbine. If I can get the light in there, he's got some nice molded details in that turbine. Get that light to catch just right, you can see it. Next thing is you're going to take the arms, flip up, and then fold them right back in like it was when they came out of the shell. Fold the toes back down, and then take the legs and move up along the side of the body, like so. Now, on the side of the legs, get your thumbnail in, and you'll flip out some stabilizer fins. And lastly, take the gun, and actually I think you're supposed to put it on backwards. There we go. And that is Waverider in his submarine mode. Yeah, that's another submarine. It has a little bit better details than Submarauders. I do like the gold cockpit. The stickers look really well, especially with the addition of the stabilizer fins. But you are really using your imagination with this alt mode. There's really nothing to it. No wheels, nothing. I mean, you can set it down, and that's all it does, and pretend it goes through the water. So that is it for Waverider in alt mode. Now for some size comparison, here is 1988's Generation 1 Waverider with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, fellow G1 Boatbot Broadside, and Captain Barnacles. Waverider is a rarity as far as the Pretenders go, in my personal opinion, because I think the robot mode is so much better than the shell. Usually it seems like there's a lot more effort put into the shell, but not this time. With the bland collars, the limited sculpting, the shell just doesn't do it for me. It just really doesn't pop on the shelf like most of the Pretenders do. Now the robot mode, though it looks pretty good, the alt mode, it does leave a lot to be desired. So anyway, guys, there is 1988's Generation 1 Pretender Waverider. So, does a Generation 1 Waverider belong in your collection? Only if you're a big Pretender fan or a G1 completionist. This just is not a good example of the Pretenders. He's very bland looking. I don't think the collars really match at all with the gray, the black, and the bright white. He just doesn't work for me. Robot mode's okay. Alt mode, I mean, he's an easy pass unless you can find him for a good deal, because he is G1. And guys, I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. And hit that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. I try to do 1 to 2 reviews per week. Just depends on my schedule. Also, check out my show, The Sit Rep, where I sit down and interview other Transformer collector YouTubers. It's become a pretty good hit, and it's really been fun doing those shows and meeting fellow collectors. Guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah! Hey, I really appreciate you guys stopping by my channel. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. Also, check out some of my other videos that I've done on Generation 1 Transformers, Modern Era Transformers, and Toy Hack's Retro Label sets. Once again, this is Patriot Prime. Hooah!